So a couple of months ago, I made a video about Eddsworld and AI, and I just didn't publish it. I didn't want to deal with the discourse, and I'm certainly not an expert in the field, so why do I need to make a video on this subject? Well, through a series of events that I won't get into, an Eddsworld video was given an AI-generated thumbnail. This was an error that the Eddsworld team had nothing to do with. The thumbnail was quickly reverted and measures were put in place to prevent this happening again in the future. Now listen, I've been in this fandom for some time, I know how rumors spread, and while I think that the official statement is pretty clear, a video like this one should set the record straight for anybody in the future hearing about this little episode and wanting to learn more. I was gonna remake the video from scratch, but honestly, I think that the original holds up pretty good, so I'm just gonna play that for you now. Enjoy the show.
Would Eddsworld ever use artificial intelligence to replace its artists? No! There isn't a doubt in my mind, Eddsworld will never use generative AI to make their cartoons, comics, merch, anything like that. I obviously can't speak on anybody's behalf, so I'm gonna let them speak for themselves. Head of production Andy Clift has written about AI's potential to eliminate entry-level work and why that can be a bad thing. He specifically mentions directors who get their foot in the door as storyboard artists. Animation director Chris Sanders made a name for himself as a storyboard artist. Same goes for animation director Peter Ramsey. Tim Burton started his career as an apprentice for Walt Disney, but now some people are worried about what AI might mean for the process of apprenticeship.
How does anybody get good at something if no one pays them to be not that good at it?
Matt has been similarly critical, tweeting about how the film and TV industries routinely undermine the importance of animation. This was him sharing a video that promoted a rally organised by the Animation Guild, a rally which, among other causes, sought to protect animators against AI-accelerated job insecurity. The Animation Guild is a union, a collective of workers who, through organisation, action and agreement with employers, can protect themselves from exploitation and receive fair compensation for their labour. You might remember the writers' strike of 2023, where a bunch of Hollywood writers got together and refused to work until a number of agreements were made. One of the demands was protection against replacement by artificial intelligence. Sure enough, thanks to those trade union strikes, studios cannot use AI to replace a screenwriter, and now writers' material can't be used to train AI without express permission. So yeah, I'm not sure anybody on the Eddsworld staff has anything good to say about AI's role in the animation industry. Regardless of what you think about the technology, this basically eliminates the likelihood that AI will be used in Eddsworld at any point in the foreseeable future. And in case you're wondering, I don't plan on using generative AI for any part of my video making process. The script will always be my own words, and all the visuals and thumbnails and sounds will continue to be man-made. I even make an effort to avoid AI-generated stock footage, though I imagine that will get harder to discern as time goes on. I guess there's image scaling and text-to-speech and similar technologies which have been around forever and have been used to great effect. I'll also never stop being thankful for YouTube's brilliant machine-assisted subtitling tools, nothing to complain about there. But I'm certainly not going to use robots as a way to bypass creativity. Like, where's the fun in that? I will say that it's kind of weird that so many companies and industries make a point of being AI first and putting those features front and center in all their marketing when a huge chunk of consumers either do not care about these features or see AI as a mark of inauthenticity and poor quality. Meanwhile, my favorite piece of art of 2025 is a Netflix show called Long Story Short. Instead of utilizing AI and using that as a selling point, it ends each and every episode with the same post-credits message. This program was made by humans.
I'm escaping to the one place that hasn't been corrupted by capitalism. Space!